Have you ever wondered why so many great minds prefer solitude? Isn't it a bit ironic? Now let's ponder this paradox together. Solitude to many might seem like a dreary state of loneliness, but to some of the greatest thinkers in history, it was a sanctuary for creativity and innovation. Take, for example, Albert Einstein. Fun fact, he wasn't known for his social butterfly skills, but for his groundbreaking theory of relativity. Or consider Sir Isaac Newton. Sure, Newton might have discovered gravity when an apple fell on his head, but remember, he was alone under that tree, not at a party. And let's not forget the brooding composer Ludwig van Beethoven. He found his symphonies not in the hustle and bustle of public life, but in the quiet corners of his own mind. So, it seems there's a certain allure to solitude, a spark of greatness that can ignite in silence. But don't rush to become a hermit just yet, let's delve deeper. Imagine a genius inventor, let's call him Bob. Bob loves his solitude, much like our feline friends. Now Bob isn't your average Joe. He's a genius inventor, a creator, a man with a mind that never stops. But here's the kicker. Bob prefers to work alone. Yes, you heard it right. Solitude is Bob's best friend, his confidant, his muse. He loves it, cherishes it, even protects it like a prized possession. Now, Bob's solitary lifestyle does lead to some rather eccentric habits. For instance, he talks to his inventions. Yes, indeed. He'd have full-fledged conversations with his creations, discussing the weather, the latest technological advancements, or even the finale of his favorite TV show. It's as if he's hosting his own little talk show with an audience that never talks back. But it doesn't stop there. Bob has a rubber duck and he calls it his best friend. He'd take it everywhere, to the supermarket, the park, even to fancy dinners. And you might be wondering, why a rubber duck? Well, for Bob, it's more than just a toy, it's his sounding board. He'd discuss his ideas with it, brainstorming, refining, and perfecting until he hits the jackpot. Now, you might be chuckling at Bob's peculiar habits, but let me tell you something. It's in these moments of solitude that Bob's mind truly shines. Alone, he's free from distractions, free from interruptions. His mind can wander, explore, and delve into the depths of creativity, and it's in these depths that he finds his brilliant ideas, his groundbreaking inventions, his masterpieces. Solitude nurtures Bob's genius. It gives him the space to think, the freedom to imagine, and the quiet to listen to his inner voice. It's in his solitude that Bob becomes the inventor, the creator, the genius that he truly is. So, Bob might be a bit of a peculiar character, but remember, his best ideas come when he is alone. Solitude, it seems, is like a secret sauce for greatness. But why is that? Well, let's ponder for a moment. Imagine solitude as the ultimate gym membership for your brain. You're not pumping iron, but thoughts. And who doesn't want a fit brain, right? When you're alone, it's just you and your thoughts. There's no one to interrupt, no distractions, no need to impress anyone. It's like having a private club where the only member is you. And the dress code? Your comfiest PJs, of course. In this exclusive club, you're free to explore the depths of your mind, dive into the ocean of your thoughts, and maybe find a pearl or two of wisdom. You can reflect on your actions, decisions, dreams, and fears. It's like having a mirror that shows not your face, but your soul. So, if you're looking for a shortcut to greatness, solitude might be your best bet. Now let's wrap up our solitary journey. We've explored the paradox of solitude, delved into the tales of lonely geniuses, and discovered the sheer power of solitude. Solitude, as we've seen, is not just about being alone. It's a state of mind that unleashes creativity, fosters self-growth, and paves the way to greatness. But remember, it's all about balance. Think of it like a seesaw. On one side, we have solitude, the secret ingredient to your next big breakthrough. On the other, we have social interaction, the spice of life that adds flavor to our existence. You wouldn't want to tip the balance too far in either direction. Now here's a little humor to lighten the message. Remember, even Bob the inventor, our solitary genius, takes his rubber duck out for a walk. Yes, not even Bob can resist a little waddle in the park. So, the next time you find yourself alone, remember, you're in great company. You, yourself, and possibly the next big idea. Let's take a step further and delve into the minds of some philosophers who did their best work in solitude. First, we have Friedrich Nietzsche, who was known for his profound thoughts on solitude. He once said, "In solitude, the lonely one is eaten up by himself. In the crowd, the many eat him. Now choose." Nietzsche's words suggest that solitude could be a powerful tool for self-reflection and personal growth. Moving on, we have Immanuel Kant, a philosopher known for his solitary lifestyle. He once stated, All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than reason. Kant believed that solitude was the path to reason and understanding. Lastly, let's talk about Søren Kierkegaard, who had a unique perspective on solitude and society. He wrote, "The crowd is untruth. Therefore was Christ crucified, because he, even though he addressed himself to all, would not have to do with the crowd, because he would not permit the crowd to aid him in any way, because he in this respect absolutely pushed away, would not found a party or allow balloting, but would be what he is, the truth, which relates itself to the single individual." For Kierkegaard, solitude was a means to connect with the individual truth, free from the influence of the crowd. These philosophers, through their solitude, were able to build mental strength, foster creativity, and contribute significantly to their respective fields. So, the next time you find yourself in solitude, remember, it's an opportunity to tap into your inner philosopher and maybe even make your own remarkable discovery.